Hello and happy Thursday, folks. Oh, trying to get up on the table here. There we go. Hi, Mersod. Hope everyone's doing well today. Hey, Vivi Cooley. Hope you're doing well today. It is time for us to get our education on. Let me harvest. Hey, stat booster. We love to see it. Hi, Weird Analogy. I'm doing pretty well today. I've been looking forward to playing some more Three Houses, so excited to get started. We started today a Fire Emblem 8 Relay Iron Man, and I've never done anything like that before. The concept is there's four of us, and we each play a chapter and then send the save to the next person. So we're kind of cooperatively playing an Iron Man. I say cooperatively, but some of us are definitely trying to screw each other a little bit. So it's been interesting so far. I'm looking forward to playing my next chapter later tonight. Hey there, Cecil. Oh, Sacred Stones is awesome. I highly recommend it. Are you like when you say you wish you could play it? Are you like not interested in emulating it? Does that not appeal to you? Where is Leone? Here you are. And then can we eat with Shamir yet or not yet? Not yet. Oh, Hubert needs to eat. Hey there, Shalakor. You don't know how to do it? Well, if you are interested in learning how to emulate it, no pressure, of course. Feel free to like DM me on Discord or Twitter. I would be more than happy to help you get your emulator set up. Oh, we gotta walk to the training grounds. Gotta unlock it. But yeah, I hope they do add more Fire Emblem games to the NSO thing. FE7's awesome, and I'm glad that they put it there, but I hope that they add FE8 at some point. Hey, Noel, you have your 3DS Ambassador copy? I'm very jealous of you. Because I remember when I got my 3DS and I learned that there was a Sacred Stones version that I couldn't get, and I was like, that's some shit. How is Discord as a platform? I like Discord. If you're interested in trying Discord without like downloading anything, uh, there is a browser version, which is what I used first before I downloaded it. Hi, Asui. The game shouldn't be muted. Is it just quiet? Oh, hold on. Yeah, it looks like it's just quiet. Can you hear it now? I just upped it quite a bit.
Well, here's the story.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate that Engage is such a... thank you for telling me it was quiet, by the way. I can never hear how it sounds for you guys, so...
Really?
Definitely if there are audio issues, always tell me and I'll try to fix it. It is unfortunate that Engage came out and there's not a good way to play a lot of the older games.
Just to do me a favor?
Oh, okay, I gotta do this one later. Whoops. That's fine, we're gonna be back here.
Really?
The castle, it was by I have a request.
You were 9 at the time and had everyone but the Lords dead at the route split. The first Fire Emblem I played was Fire Emblem 7, and I played it when it came out. And I was pretty young. I forget exactly how old, but like very young. And I remember the first time I got to endgame, I think I had like 5 units left. Wait, can I not go through this door? Oh, there we go. Hey, Tara, how are you doing today? Yeah, definitely good that you got Awakening before the eShop shut down, because I would say everything before the 3DS is pretty easy to emulate everything after the 3DS is a little clunkier.
What do you require? Do you want to hire
Let's
this
pick up
position
Stride.
while-
I'm glad you're doing great. I'm doing pretty well today. I'm in a good mood this afternoon. Oh, here, this one gives you +2 physical attack. I like
Do you want
that.
to hire this? Ready for your command.
Thank you.
In the
But yeah, usually the older ones, it sucks that you can't buy them, but at least they're usually pretty easy to emulate. I would say the... Oh, I didn't mean to recruit you. Wait, no, I can't use you. Oh, I got the Abyss information though.
Come to think of it, I knew I could count on you.
And then where is the counselor? Oh, I see. They want me to do the thing. Yeah, Citra, I have a pretty beefy PC, and like Citra works. I can emulate games on it, but it definitely has performance issues compared to original hardware. Damn, I thought he would like that.
Thank you so much for your help.
I appreciate Marianne rewarding me for being a bad counselor, though. That's very nice of her. It's Anna, the main character of Fire Emblem. True.
Really?
Oh, right. I can't do that exclamation point at the moment.
Thanks for your help.
All right. It is time to start getting Edelgard trained in magic. Do I want to make her a Gremory or like a Dark Knight? Here, let me check. What are the class options for magic? Oh, here, let's just work on her reason. There's like a dark magic horse class, right? It's like dark magic, lance, and horse. I'm pretty sure that's true. And for group tasks, we can change this. Ingrid and... Oh, I don't have Leonie yet, Sag. Okay, there is one. Cool. I was like, I was like looking for it. It's a master class, right? That's why I can't see it. Thought I was going crazy. All right, Edelgard, let's get your magic kicking so I can actually change your class.
No. I won't.
And we'll get Hubert's magic going. We're gonna have a lot of magic on this team. At least until Leonia and Shamir show up.
I've grasped.
Oh, you have one more. Nice. Nice.
Question for you.
Yeah, I need to get her high enough to change her class, and then I'll probably do both magics a bit.
That was surprising.
Professor.
You want to change from lance and flying skills to lance and flying skills? Okay. No. No.
Let's finish. I am a little.
You can't have my 200
We
gold
did it,
because
and
I can't
without
recruit you.
incident.
Perhaps I've been well taught. Enlightening. How long will this take? I'm getting it.
I'd never have learned. I work to grow.
All right, everybody's learning. Everybody's doing a good job learning their skills. Here, we can go knock this quest out real quick.
Did you hear? Spill it.
Would you be so kind as to do me a favor?
Sure, hook me up with some flying
I
lessons.
simply must thank you, Professor.
Let's eat some meals, and then I'm going to try to find Leonie and shower her in what gifts I have. I also have to go do the gardening as well.
All I look for to meet.
True. I feel that sharing a table with.
Looking for one with 2 of my dudes. Damn, why don't any of you guys like the same things? Well, here, we can at least do this one, and it'll make Ingrid happy, and we can get some practice on, or some support points on Leonie. Excuse me.
I appreciate any. That.
To the garden.
Inspirational.
Okay, that's like some gifts we can hand out. Where is Leonie? There is Leonie. I think probably in here.
Ah,
Oh, nope, that's Claude. Oh, but I'm glad we came in here. Get those professor points. Okay, she might be up.
Wow. I'm studying here, so do you think I've got it in me to be a top-tier mercenary, Professor? I'm going to work a lot harder than all the...
Alright, some gifts for you.
No, thank... No. 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 No.
Like me.
No. No.
Okay, and then I want to give a couple to people that are actually in my house for their lessons. Hello, Storm. How are you doing today?
Okay.
Oh, there you are.
Professor, though my understanding... Thank you, Professor. Thank
I've completed the first 2 chapters, and Edelgard's designated class is any magic class. Finally heard back from the vocational program you applied for. Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that. Hopefully it was a good response. Hi, Kristen. The comics people have made... Okay, Three Houses, I will say, regardless of how people feel about the discourse or whatever, has spawned some of the best fan works I've seen for any game ever. It's so funny. So many comics, so many fan fictions, fan art. I love it. Let's help out your faith a bit. Because you have a budding talent in that. Oh, I didn't mean to hop out of the menu. Oh, I'm glad you were able to give a status update. That's awesome.
it all makes... Professor?
Oh, I didn't mean to change your goals. I don't know what I changed them to. Yeah, Engage definitely doesn't seem to have spawned the same amount of fan works. I will say, I still see a good amount of art for Engage on, like, Twitter and stuff, but, like, perhaps not, like, the giant amount I saw for Three Houses.
Oh no, it's fine. Just
2 nights of lesbianism in a row. Look, Hubert's really excited to be an ally, okay? We had to let him do it 2 nights in a row. Also, hi Danny, hi Carlos.
But we're finally done.
What combat arts did Ingrid get? She got hit and run in this teaching session.
I was already training when you got here, and I finished right alongside you. Guess I outlasted you, huh? Speak for yourself. I'm always looking to improve. By the way, Professor...
But yeah, I do think when Three Houses came out was one of the most fun times to be a Fire Emblem fan. There were so many new fans. There was so much artwork and fan works. It was a really cool time to be into the game. Can she hit and run to a different house? Look, I don't have enough units as it is, Vile Plume. I can't have them go into other houses.
It doesn't sound like you really appreciate him. You didn't even know until you came here that he used to lead the Knights of Ceres.
Oh, are you guys Leone haters? Leone's fine. Be nice to the girl.
You probably never even thought about how lucky you are. Oh, okay, this really bothers me. Listen up. I don't care if you're the teacher and I'm the student. I'm going to outshine you. I know you were some famous mercenary before you came here, but let me tell you something. I'm going to be better than you ever were.
I accept the mediocre and read the rules. Yeah, it was really cool how, like, active on social media and stuff the voice actors were. Damn, you guys are really hating on Leone. Give her a break. She's okay. She's trying her best. She just got a C support with Hank.
We did it, and without incident.
Alright, I think Edelgard gets a spell now. Yeah, okay, we have magic Edelgard now. It's happening. Have I seen Leone's haircut? It's practical! It's a practical haircut. Plus, I like her haircut. I like her post-time skip haircut quite a bit. God forbid women do anything.
As expected.
I don't know, I understand. I guess I understand why people don't like the Geralt stuff, but at the same time, she's like a kid, right? And Geralt came and helped out her village, so it's kind of like... I feel like her situation with Geralt is kind of like if Superman came and helped your hometown as a kid, and now you're really into Superman. I feel like that makes sense, right? Magic Edelgard is the build that Chatter super chatted for. So yeah, if you guys want some specific build, you too can super chat for specific builds. But we're gonna have a lot of magic on this team, at least until Leone shows up.
Thanks to you, Professor.
Yes, the team is all women plus Hubert. Oh, I need a steal. Okay. Yes, I have also always thought that, like, it was a little overstated how much she talks about Geralt. I think part of that might be because you see, her talking about Geralt is like a somewhat large percentage of what you see from her if you don't recruit her, I think. We're gonna make you a Myrmidon, because I like the drip better, and I don't know what either of these classes give, to be honest.
I must continue to work hard.
Hello.
Every Three Houses character is a bland nothing of a character when taken without their supports. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like, it's, if you don't count all the, or at least many of the supports, it's kind of like judging 10% of a character, right? Like you're not seeing 90% of their dialogue if we don't take a look at the supports. Yeah, exactly, more so. If we take out the character, there's no character anymore. Yeah, first impressions are definitely important, for sure. Because especially in a game like Fire Emblem. Because the thing is, with Fire Emblem, like, if you don't make a good impression, then I'm not going to read your supports, you know? Because you don't make the team. And if you don't make the team, how am I going to get your supports? So first impressions are definitely important.
Enjoying my favorite food. I don't like being hit on during a meal. So it's nice to be with you.
I've become a better professor by eating meals. Also, hi, Nemesis. Well, yeah, Lawrence kind of reminds me of Virion in Awakening, where I feel like the bad first impression is, like, very much by design. But then I like some of their expanded content. Why don't any of my units like eating the same things? What's up with that? Hubert, you're supposed to like the same things as Edelgard. That's like your role, is to like things that Edelgard likes. Oh, there it is. There it is.
All I look for in a meal is a full stomach. You seem to be after something more than that, Lady Edelgard.
True. I feel that sharing a table with people you're close to is a precious opportunity that should never be taken for granted.
Yeah, I like, you guys aren't going to see a ton of it in this run because, like, I just don't have that many units. But I do like seeing all the different interactions that characters have when they eat the meals together. Yo, Sedith.
Have you witnessed any such behavior? If you see any,
Teach me how to fly.
Practice yields results.
See, I will say, I feel like Hubert's role isn't so much to support, like, women's rights and wrongs, but it is to support Edelgard rights and wrongs.
Well,
Can I eat one meal with Hilda at some point? Yeah, I think that can be arranged. Look at this. Look at this. We got the piss pond today. Good for fishing. Are you guys ready for me to learn to be a better professor through the power of fishing? But remind me when we get to the monastery next to have a meal with Hilda, and I'll do it. Have I ever caught a goddess messenger? I don't know, is that a fish? I feel like the only fish I know I've caught are like the silverfish, the goldfish, now the Albanaian herring. Which Fire Emblem game has the better fishing minigame? I will say I like that this one's like pretty quick. Thanks for the super chat, Danny. Leone will be a holy knight. Someone remind me what I need to train Leone in to be a holy knight. Is that Faith Horse Lance? Faith Lance is riding. Okay, perfect. All right. Faith horse riding it is for Leone. Here, after fishing, I'll add that to the overlay so that we have an accurate list. True, this is Danny sabotaging my forever draft. However will I beat Three Houses hard mode with all magic units? Mage, Sage, Holy Knight. Yeah, that's fair. We can do that. Can I add units? I cannot add units. We are stuck with the ones I drafted. Alright, Warlock it is. Sounds good. I don't think it... Oh my god, I totally jinxed it. I was about to say I don't think I've missed an excellent yet. But I sure have. I do have DLC. You want Valkyrie? We can do Valkyrie. Alright guys, we are almost done with our fishing session. Alright, so here's my take on the fishing minigames. This is a good fishing minigame. You just have to do it a little more often than I'd like. But the minigame is good. I don't mind the little rhythm game type thing. Okay, let me edit the overlay. Normally I don't do this during the stream, but I want to do it just so that nobody likes super chats for a unit that has already had a class picked for them. Because that would be sad, and refunding a super chat is surprisingly difficult. And by surprisingly difficult, I mean you just can't do it. Like, I would have to, like, Venmo the person. Alright, what do I need for Valkyrie? Reason and riding? Oh, it's just reason and riding? Easy peasy. Maybe we'll make Edelgard either a Dark Flyer or a Gramarye. I'm thinking for Edelgard, but we can do Valkyrie for Leone. Okay, is Mortal Savant Edelgard... This is like a legitimate question. I don't know. Is Mortal Savant Edelgard surprisingly good because like Mortal Savant is doing something for her, or is it just because Edelgard's really good? Because I know Edelgard's really good. Bishop Guard. I want the black magic, though. You know what game I like the fishing minigame in, and I feel like people don't like the fishing game minigame in it, but I do, is Trails of Cold Steel. I always fill out the entire fishing log. Sure, we can support Hubert. Let's bond.
Hello, Professor. You seem to be in good...
I'm thinking Gramarye for Edelgard, I think.
Of course.
FF15 fishing is fun. I don't remember how I felt about FF15 fishing. I do have many opinions on 15 though.
It's just that I find myself a little concerned for your well-being. You see, Lady Edelgard has taken something of an interest in you. Don't be flippant.
Catch a man a fish, feed a man for a day, teach a man to fish, he gets hooked on Fire Emblem. True. What game is similar to the Trails series, Storm? And I have not played more 16 yet. Honestly, I haven't even set my PS5 up since we moved. I need to connect it at some point.
I shall have to dispose of you.
Nemesis, I have lost hours doing literally everything in Rune Factory 4. I fucking love Rune Factory 4.
Therefore, if an untimely demise is not to your liking,
and then I played 5 and it made me upset.
Your utility with all haste. I should warn you that I am far less compromising than Lady Edelgard.
There are elements of Final Fantasy 15 that I really like. I thought the dynamic between the guys is awesome. I like the beginning of the game where it feels like you're just kind of vibing and you're doing quests for Dino or whoever. I enjoy that part of the game. It's more in the second half where I feel 15 goes off the rails a bit. Plus, you get the Cup Ramen quest. I saw that you were mixed on Final Fantasy 16, Storm. I saw your tweet about it and I was surprised because I thought you were pretty high on 16. I guess you didn't like the ending, it sounded like. Yes, Luna Freya absolutely did deserve better, it's true.
Our results speak volumes.
Ah, it's clear to me now.
Seems simple enough. It's starting to take shape.
I'm getting it.
I'd never have learned this.
I work to grow.
Okay, here, I remembered we're gonna do our meal with Hilda. Who do you want Hilda to eat with, Storm?
Okay.
That's so.
Right. Installation.
True, Final Fantasy 16 getting into the biggest discourse of our time. Which archer to use? Is this classic mode? If so, can we kill all the undrafted units? I'm gonna use, well, but we're gonna fight them in part 2. Alright, who's Hilda eating with, Storm? Ferdinand? Okay, we'll do Ferdinand. I did not play 15 on release. I played, like, the...
I think I like this.
What do they call it? Like, the King Edition or whatever? The one with all the DLC. Alright, can I find one that they both like? Well, here, let's see. Ferdinand... Oh, yeah, here we go. Wait, where'd it go? Ferdinand and Hilda like this one.
delicious. After a
Hiya,
scrumptious
Sequitur.
meal like that, I feel that I can.
Oh, it was Royal Edition. I tricked myself. I thought, I was like, I feel like it's the Royal Edition, but then I was like, wait, that's Persona, not Final Fantasy, but it's both. Alright, well, I hope you don't die at work, Sequitur, but thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a good work day. Or night, I guess. I think we're in the same time zone. Okay, we'll do Ingrid and... Does Leonie like this dish? Yeah, she likes it well enough. Oh, you'll still be listening. God bless.
I appreciate any good meal.
So here's the thing. I am always sad when you have to fight the students in part 2, but I think it adds to the story. Like, it's sad in like a plot kind of way, you know?
If you see any.
Teach me to fly. Let's go see if Leonie wants to join us yet. What are we doing with Ingrid? Well, right now she's on track to be in Pegasus.
Hey, glad I really like.
Hey, yeah, join our house.
Yes, thanks to you, I'm going.
Time for you to become a wizard. Can we kill the beagles we didn't draft? Why do you want to kill the beagles? I don't get it.
No, thanks.
We're not Dimitri. We don't have to kill every last one of them. What do I think about the open reclassing options in Fire Emblem? It depends on the game. I would say my favorite reclassing system is probably Awakenings. I felt like Awakening had a good balance of...
Kill every last one of them!
Every last one of them! I felt like Awakening had a good balance of some flexibility, where you get to choose from a couple classes, but you couldn't just make anybody everything. When the reclassing is a little too flexible, then I do feel units can start to feel a little samey.
No matter how powerful
I don't mind it as much in Shadow Dragon, because in Shadow Dragon, units like are already kind of lacking in character. But in Engage, I do wish units felt a little more distinct in Engage than they do. And I think the open reclassing system is part of that.
Divine weapons upon 10 heroes, which were passed down to their descendants. It's an honor to wield, but I'm afraid there won't be any chance for that today. Our mission is to help clean up the aftermath, not to...
One must wonder why Lord Lenato would incite such a reckless rebellion.
It all goes
You have a
back to the
weird
tragedy of
Engage
Dusker.
conspiracy theory. All right, let's hear your conspiracy theory.
I remember that day well.
Do I think Scarlet's death in Revelation was interesting with no way to prevent it?
Was murdered by the people of
I don't really like Revelations, so like it didn't really do much for me. I wasn't super invested in the plot at that point.
They had accomplices within the kingdom as well. Lord Lenato's son,
It's unfortunate that she doesn't support Ryoma. I think that was an odd choice.
Speaking from the Church's perspective, we simply passed judgment according to our doctrine in place of the kingdom, which was in complete chaos. Whatever the truth behind that...
Yeah, Fate's reclassing is cool. It's very open, but you kind of have to work for it to be super open.
Well, to be more specific, his grudge isn't only against the Church. It's also against the one who turned Kristoff over to them.
Report! The enemy is approaching. They can't be avoided. Their numbers are far greater than we predicted. They used the fog to slip past the Knight's perimeter.
Byleth was originally meant to be Azura. Interesting.
Everyone
I'm doubtful because like then you'd have two Fates reps. That feels weird. It is kind of odd that Byleth is the dancer, I guess, but I don't know what else you would have Byleth do. Hubert looks so out of place with that outfit. He's getting his fitness on. He's got to stay fit. He's got to get his cardio in. He's getting ready for dodgeball. He's gonna go to gym class and have a good time. Is everybody okay on inventory? Yeah, I would say so. We could stand to get Leonie another lance, I think. Oh, actually, just take Ferdinand's. Oh, actually, you could both use the second lance. So that we can have magical AD and physical Hubert. Interesting.
Well.
Honestly, I don't know that I've ever used Hubert. Because I've only played Crimson Flower one time.
Thanks a bunch. Come back.
And I don't think I used Hubert. Ooh, when did I get this steel lance in the convoy? Lucky for you, Ingrid, you get a steel lance. Yes, I would agree that in Fates and Awakening, there are a few characters that feel weird to be marriageable. I forgot to buy a torch. Oh well.
With this fog, it's impossible to tell where the enemy might be, or how many of them there are.
Look, Nowi is... there are a lot of problems with Nowi. But yeah, her being able to be married and have a kid with is one of them.
And let's push through.
That smell. It's fresh blood. It seems the battle has already started within the fog.
Proceed with caution. Wait for them to enter your field of view.
That's my cue.
Alright, I'm ready to zoom.
Well done. Let's get to it.
As you wish.
I think, so Stride is an interesting one where, like, I really like Stride. So I think Stride or Warp could be fine in this game. It's weird that there's both. I think there being both is what makes it kind of awkward. What about you? Do you have a good hit rate with Fire? Your new tome? That's what I'm talking about. Oh, is Nowi's base speed terrible? I don't think I've ever used Nowi.
Nice try.
The baby oven dimension is always going to be a top tier Fire Emblem moment for me. Oh, good dodge, Ingrid. Can you guys leave Ingrid alone? Jeez. This would be a very dead Ingrid on maddening mode.
I'll do my best.
I think we can kill enough guys that Ingrid is fine. Do you guys do glasses or no glasses on your Byleth, typically? Three Houses Hard is, it's been a while since I played it, but if I remember correctly, you can pretty much just walk over it, and that has been the case so far. No glasses, butler costume, glasses. All right, interesting. So we got some glasses enjoyers in the chat. Hubert killing it in his dodgeball outfit. Glasses makes Byleth feel more professory to me. Yeah, Fates is an interesting game. I think there's a lot to, I mean, I make fun of the writing in Fates all the time, but I think there's a lot to like in Fates. I really enjoyed, I really enjoyed my Conquest playthrough, recently. And I would even say that, like, not all of the writing is without merit. Like, there were, I didn't like the main plot very much, but there were a number of supports that I enjoyed.
I want to be...
Ready.
There he is. I was gonna say, the mage should be around here somewhere. 17 attack, 2 AS. Unfortunate for him. Yeah, I would say that in that sense, it's very much like Engage, where I did not... I mean, I thought Engage... I think Engage has better writing than Fates does, overall. But, like, similarly, while I don't love the main story in Engage, I think there's, like, some merit to be found in some of the supports. Or some characters I like a lot in Engage. Hi, Robin. Engage also, like, part of why I like Engage better. Hi, Roche. Engage even has a few moments in the story that I quite liked. Fates has a few of those, but not as many. But, like, I enjoyed the Brodia arc in Engage. The cannon, so the deaths in Engage are just so long, it's crazy. Like, it's almost unbelievable to me, some of them. Damn, no way I can quite kill this guy without the shaky hit rate on the Iron Axe, huh? Well, here, I'll take the 90.
Now's our chance.
Lumera has a 10-minute dying scene twice. The second one's better than the first one, though. Oh, this cutscene's awesome. I love this cutscene. I think this cutscene alone was why I married Catherine in my first playthrough. She's so cool!
It's you. Thunderstrike Cassandra. It was your wretched zealotry that killed my son!
The only name I answer to is Catherine.
Yeah, I was about to say, you get this awesome cutscene and her, like, talking shit to Leonardo, and then she will not hit him.
The fog is cleared. There's nothing left to hide you or the filthy Central Church from the judgment of the goddess.
Oh, my computer just had a moment. But it appears to be doing fine now. I gotta position so I get my bonus experience. Oh, Catherine is a godsend if you early recruit her. My voice cut out. Can you hear me now? Is it still cutting out? Okay, you can hear me now. Cool. So what I think happened is when I stream, I have the Switch connected to one of my two PC monitors. And sometimes when I switch the active monitor, like when I switch to the HDMI that the Switch is connected to, sometimes my computer turns off the other monitor and it gets upset. And then it resolves itself after a moment, but that's probably what happened. But yeah, I found Catherine to be a godsend in maddening because I really hate that chapter with Miklon, and she's very helpful in that chapter with Miklon. Sombron is the most evil villain because he wastes 10 minutes monologuing. The real reason why he's the most evil villain is because he never tells us who the Zero Emblem is. Much like how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop, the world may never know. The emblem of Kaga, exactly.
A great help.
Lord Lenato doesn't deserve such sadness and anger.
Yeah, I don't really know much about the Three Houses meta. I know that it's, like, more complicated than people think. My understanding is that it is not just Wyvern spam, and that is not the most efficient way to beat this game. But I don't really know how the meta works beyond a couple builds. Which, it does make sense to me that it's not just Wyvern spam, because when I did my maddening run, I found that, like, often I just needed, like, if I was doing a Wyvern thing, I often just needed 1, maybe 2 Wyverns to do it, and, like, additional Wyverns were superfluous, right? Like, it would have been better for them to be something else. Fire Emblem Divorce. That's just when you play the game without using any of the rings.
Lord Lonato.
I'm sorry, but I don't believe Lord Lonato has the strength to...
Yes, that was the impression that I had, Septi, that, like, if you made everyone a Wyvern, that was just too many combat units. So nice to hear that my intuition wasn't too far off on that. Especially on maps where you're just doing, like, the flyer skip to the boss. Like, what do you need multiple Wyverns for? You can't warp, like... I mean, I guess you could, like, dance warp too, but, like, there's certainly nothing you're doing with a third Wyvern. My eyes are angry because someone redeemed Angry Lizard. We have channel points. If you look in the description, you will find the other expressions that you can redeem points for. Catherine, you're so cool. I'm gonna be very sad when I have Shamir kill you.
Honestly, I find most everything annoying.
Alright, annoyed lizard it is. Repent from the grave is a good one. What are the best crit lines to you guys? We've got the classic, pick a god and pray. But what else is there? I'm really fond of Anna's in Engage. I like slashing more than prices, always makes me laugh. And yes, that was Lindhart. You smell like a goat, that's a good one. I remember thinking, I don't remember what they are, but I remember thinking Delphias were funny in Echoes. No window shoppers! Hilda was like what made me like the character. Like, I remember when I was looking at the character designs before the game came out, and I was like, oh, I don't think I'm gonna like Hilda very much. But then I thought she was really funny. I'll see you in hell, I guess. That's a good one, too. I like that. I think the I guess is what really does it for me.
Unexpected.
Let's just check. 12, 5, 20, 0, 13, 3. So 12, 20, 13. So 3, 11, 4. Yep, if she gets hit by everything, she's fine.
Try to keep up.
Ooh, I wasn't thinking about gambits. I think that won't be a problem, but I was not thinking about gambits.
Not so fast.
Yeah, we were just talking, Storm, about how, like, the meta, at least by my understanding, is more like maybe like 2 or 3 wyverns. Rather than, like, all of the wyverns. Let's get Hubert moving. Yeah, low health builds definitely took me a bit to get used to. They definitely... I mean, I haven't done, like... I've only done one maddening run of Three Houses, and I did not play it anywhere close to optimally. But, like, in other games, it took me a while to get used to low health builds. If you could use the class's units as for... That's true. You can, I mean, you can always, like, impose your own restrictions on reclassing systems, right? Like, you can always do challenge runs or, like, self-imposed restrictions or whatever. But I like it when I don't have to do that, right? Like, I like it when the game is just the way I want it to be out of the box. FE4 Miracle is hysterical.
Let's get to
Such a funny thing. I should probably use my stat boosters. That would be wise. Just made a whole video about that, and here I am not using them. No, but I definitely understand the apprehension about low health builds. I also did not love doing them at first because they made me a little nervous.
You
saved me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you have to do low health builds to beat Maddening. I didn't in my Maddening playthrough, but you know, they're like a good tool if you want to use them. It's definitely there's usually, I would say in most Fire Emblem games, it's very rare. Maybe never. Or no, I'm not gonna say never. There's probably some edge map I'm not thinking of, but like it's very rare that there's a strategy you have to do, right? So usually, if you don't like the meta strats, there's like something else you can do. Often multiple other things, I would say. Are you out of fire? Yeah. You have a gambit, right? Pretty sure this is fine.
You have been deceived by that witch. I will show you the truth.
Who do I want to kill to? Is there a way I can attack where you don't? Yeah, onslaught. If it hits, you won't get the kill. Although if it misses, we can't get the kill this turn. See, Sacred Stones Chapter 2 strikes me as a chapter where you must go for the meta strategy in the opening turn. Sacred Stones Chapter 2. Yeah! I would say that's true. At least for a few units, right?
I never thought I'd
I guess you don't have to do, like, the Gilliam rescue thing, but you definitely want to do, like, the Vanessa thing, for sure.
Damn it, it was all so pointless. I've never seen so many people utterly heartbroken.
Forcing innocent citizens to risk their lives? That man was not a noble, but a monster.
What could have pushed Lord Lonato to this point?
Everyone was a bit shaken by the militia fighting alongside our enemies. If only everyone could face reality so unflinchingly. The commoners who allied themselves.
Look, I think when it comes to like unit evaluations and stuff, there's always going to be like disagreements, right? Like,
and they died for what they believed in. Still, we have no choice but to eliminate those.
Especially when Engage came out, we were debating it all the time in the server, right?
Even if
but
our enemies are the gods themselves,
you know, that's fine. people are going to disagree about what the best way to beat the games are, or even what we should value, right?
I'm surprised to hear you say
like there are totally different contexts that can shift what even makes a unit good, yeah.
Citizens in service of a higher cause. It's not possible to change the world without sacrifice. Dying for the greater good is not a death in vain.
Professor, I'm afraid this.
Well, have you ever watched,
more
like,
serious than anticipated.
Star, I don't know if you've watched these, but you might like them. Jono Abo does really good videos on, like, different builds for different units. His Breaking Down series. And there's, like, a lot of interesting builds in those, I think. Definitely more than just Vengeance. You might like them.
I'm glad to see.
Oh, you've already watched them. Never mind then.
The goddess is gracious with her divine protection. But it was not only her divine protection that shielded you, was it? You are just as skilled as I had hoped. I am not so sure. I heard some of the students were hesitant.
But yes, I will say I do think that
However, we must punish any
sometimes units, like unit discussion, can be like a little reductive.
I pray the students learned a valuable lesson about the fate that awaits all who are foolish enough to point their blades towards the heavens.
Our real concern is what Catherine reported.
Like, I do think at times, I guess it's tough, and I'm guilty of doing this too, but like,
plot to target the Archbishop on the day of the goddess's rite of rebirth.
I think sometimes people can detract from, like, discussion about what a unit, like, can do versus, like, what a unit does in like a quote, like, optimal run from an efficiency standpoint, right? And I do think that leads certain units or aspects of units to go, like, a little under discussed.
That is most reassuring.
But then sometimes the reverse is true too. Like, people are really excited about summoners and sacred stones, and I don't really get it.
The church believers unite to pray for the return of the goddess. The Archbishop and I will be confined to the goddess tower once the ritual begins. Of course, the knights will be on high alert as well. But there aren't enough of them to keep watch on every corner of the monastery. It is far from ideal to be forced to mobilize students, but the gravity of this situation requires that we all bend to avoid breaking.
While there is no need to fear for my safety, we cannot turn a blind eye to those who would blast.
Yeah, I mean, Ford is a good example. Nobody really talks about what, like, Ford can do. And I get it. It's because there's, like, better options available. But, like, you would think that Ford was, like, 1,000 times worse than the other Cavs from the way that Ford is discussed at times.
Part 1. White Clouds. Blue Sea Moon. The Goddess's Rite of Rebirth. As the sun grows stronger and the nights grow ever shorter, the Blue Sea Star returns to the sky once more. Believed to be the goddess's home, her followers look to the star and commence celebrations of her rebirth. On the grounds of Garrig Mach.
Yeah, I will say, to be fair, I assume that most people that like to do are, like, assuming that you do the parallel, right? I think any time you're talking about, like, to do viability, it's usually under the assumption that you do the paralog. I can't turn my back on the Empire. I've drafted the units already.
Thanks.
Our mission this month is to patrol and set up defenses to stop the assassination plot.
I wonder if an assassination attempt is truly the goal of our enemy.
You must sense that something's off about all of this. A barely concealed secret message trying to distract us from whatever's really going on.
Okay, hold up. Before we continue, It sounds like we're literally in like agreement on the quality of Dedu here, right? You guys all three like him, but don't think he's better than Dimitri.
Perhaps that is their aim?
I hear the monastery.
Because it seems like that seems to be, you all seem to agree on that.
Garrig Mach is immense, and not just above ground, but below as well. Perhaps their aim lies beneath the monastery. It seems to me that we should search the monastery for a clue as to what the enemy might be after. Of course, we must never underestimate the need for preparedness, in case a battle should ensue.
A secret meeting, Professor?
No, y'all are good. No worries. Shamir! Everybody look. Everybody look at Shamir. See you later, Nemesis. Have a good day at work. I had to remember that it's daytime for you.
Oh, the name's Cyril.
Everybody look at Shamir. She just got into Pokemon.
Teaching me about the bow and the sword and all kinds of stuff. I've got to protect Lady Rhea, so that's why I've got to learn all I can from Shamir.
Cyril adores Rhea. That aside, if you need anything, ask.
What class was picked for Leone? Valkyrie. No, I get what you're saying, Storm. It's definitely, I think, I do think that, like, if you disagree with the way in which units tend to be evaluated in games, then I think it, like, is, like, very frustrating to discuss them, right? Like, I understand why, like, when people, like, in Sacred Stones, when people, like, don't like my unit evaluations and they're like, I don't care about efficiency, and then I'm like, okay, I understand why you don't like my unit evaluation then. Like, we're working on different criteria here, right? So I think it's, like, fair to have, like, your criteria for what you think makes a good Three Houses unit. Should we factor game over condition into how good or not a unit is? I think you should only factor that in Iron Man tier lists. I think in, like, regular play, I usually assume that we're keeping people alive. I guess the two situations where you would consider a game over condition a bad thing would be in an Iron Man context, or in an LTC, if like you can't save turns because if it would save turns if you could kill a unit, but you don't get to save turns because you can't kill them. Then I guess that would also be bad.
Enemy's true target. What could it be? The monastery has been around for nearly a millennium. It's only logic. Would you mind asking around and seeing what you can dig up? I have a favor to ask.
Unbelievable.
Well, I think
Intriguing.
I do think it's important to note that, like, usually when people say things are bad in unit evaluations, like, it's bad in some context, right? Like, when I say summoners aren't that good in Sacred Stones, like, what I mean is that, like, there are, like, faster ways that we can beat Sacred Stones without summoners, right? But that doesn't mean summoners are bad. Like, if you're just going for, like, reliable clears, like, summoners are good. They do stuff. They contribute to that. So I definitely... I don't think that, like,
There are numerous, but sometimes, in a way...
You know, I don't think that something not being part of the meta necessarily means it's bad for, like, you know, personal play, right? Yes, Leone is another magical girl.
Okay.
So many beautiful flowers.
Hey there.
But yeah, I think different contexts and play styles can change a lot about units, right? Or even just what you like. If you don't like low health builds, then you know, then low health builds are bad for you if you don't like using them, right?
Hello there.
Well, I think what summoners are good for is for if you don't like using warp. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, Storm. Don't worry about it.
Well, at least we have a lot.
Do I make use of Three Houses fair skills or just use other weapons?
Here's an idea.
I don't know. I don't know what skills are good in Three Houses.
It's sealed.
Honestly, I got to a point in my last run where my units were strong enough to get the boss kills, and I wasn't really thinking too hard about my skills after that point.
Maybe. Hey, Professor, I'd love to catch up. Hey, how about a favor?
Let me take your quest that we'll see if I ever complete. I'm not gonna like do auxiliary battles in general, but I might do them to complete quests because it bothers me if I don't complete a quest.
I will stand. Please, do me a favor.
Ah, tea time.
Hey there.
Fire Emblem unit evaluation when RNG growths. How do you guys feel about fixed growths? Do you like fixed growths or do you prefer random growths?
Right? Hey, I got a favor to ask.
What should you DoorDash for dinner? My pick would be a burrito. Hi, Solomon. Yeah, I also think rating units by huggability is a valid metric. Who's the most huggable unit in Three Houses? That's the big question.
No. But do not... I have something to ask of you.
I like fixed growths being an option. I think it's good for like if you want to test something because or like it's actually been great in Engage for like if I want to make a video about something, right? Because then I can like make the video and I'm like, okay, this unit isn't blessed or screwed. This is just what the unit does.
I say treasure. Anything that would...
But I also like random growths after my first playthrough or like on playthroughs where I'm not like necessarily trying to just like learn something because I do like that it makes you kind of adjust your plans on the fly, right? Particularly in older games where stats are less fixable. So like if a unit doesn't hit their speed growths, then you might have to pivot in an old game, and I think that's kind of neat. And you do lose that with fixed growths.
I will have to repay you sometime.
All right, Who should we have a tea party with, guys? We're gonna have one tea party this week. Dorothea? Alright, we will have our tea party with Dorothea. We'll do Dorothea this week, and we'll do Leonie next week. You've never had an FE11 Rocher who has had less than 3 points of speed above average? Is this what led to you becoming, I think it would be fair to say the biggest Rocher fan. Or do you think that was just like the cosmos rewarding you for being such a big Rocher fan?
That will make it much precise. We can't.
True, you are Rocher. So would you say that was just your reward for being Rocher? Like, did you manifest that? It was the cosmos rewarding you. Okay. Alright, Edelgard, time for you to wreck these chumps.
Your defeat was inevitable.
My god, these guys stand no chance. They cannot touch her.
You're weak. Well, how was that?
I wish the cosmos... Well, what's wrong with your grocery store? Wait, I don't remember if I said this, but Storm, you should order a burrito. That's my pick.
Take that off. Witness my power.
Ah, it's where you work. I gotcha. I finally found good vegan mac and cheese. And I had it for dinner tonight, and it was such a delight. I'm so glad I finally found, like, edible vegan mac and cheese. It's not quite as good as the real thing, but it's pretty good.
Your defeat was inevitable.
I'm glad I asked you.
Alright, let's go find Dorothea and have a tea party. Where are you at, Dorothea? There you are. People die if they are killed.
People die in every battle, and it can be depending on who died. It's different. I hope not.
Why, thank you so much.
I'm in the house like carpet.
Oh, thank you for the sub, Aegis. Oh, I don't think I've shouted it out today. We have a Discord. If you're interested in being in the community Discord, you'll find a link in the video description.
So much better than those nobles around
It's a cool place to be. A lot of the chatters are already there, and we would love to have you.
So much. Smells good. Oh, really?
Oh boy, we're really cooking.
Incredible.
All right, now for my least favorite part of tea time.
It's religious, but only just.
I hate... Wait. when it's taken a while. I hate this part. I never know what to pick. I'm gonna pick chat. What? She doesn't like it if you chat. I don't know why. Pondering the ethics of war only to be invited to a tea party. I mean, look, sometimes that's just how it is. Here, have a flower. Goodbye.
That was a...
Lizard is so good at talking to women. Look, women love reptiles, okay? It's a little known secret, but like people go to these manosphere blogs and YouTube accounts. They're like, I need to listen to the pickup artists. All you have to do is be an internet blue-tongued skink.
So.
Oh, is everybody already happy?
It's too rare that we get a chance to kick back and stuff our faces. Come on, Shamir, time to gorge.
I apologize for my partner, Professor.
Oh, you know what? We haven't, like, cooked in a while. We can cook. Do you know how to cook, Edelgard? I don't know.
I never had a chance to cook an N-bar, so my skills are a bit...
I'm excited to get to Xenoblade 2, if only so that I can have an educated opinion on it.
This would go a lot quicker if I could just use an axe or...
This would not go quicker if you could use an axe or a sword. That is not how cooking works. But I'm enjoying 1 so far. I'm excited to get to 2. I want to have an opinion on it. Oh wait, I need to get you off Lance and Reason. I was playing in Gremory for you. So let's get you on Reason and Faith.
Who knew that?
I feel the same way about Xenoblade 2 as I do Project Ember. Everyone in the Discord seems to have an opinion on it, and that makes me want to play it so that I can have an opinion on it. But yes, I feel like Sequitur and Storm are gonna be like the angel and devil on my shoulders while I play Xenoblade 2. Oh, here, we have to set Leonie's goals. This is her first teaching session. Let's get you on Riding and... I think it's Riding and Reason? Let me check. Yep.
Nope.
Well, but you didn't like Xenoblade, Akira. I'm enjoying Xenoblade 1 so far. It makes sense that you would stop playing them. It's true, if you get Edelgard's faith high enough, you unlock the secret ending where she becomes the Pope.
I'd like to ask you something. That's right.
See, I feel like Byleth is a bad teacher, and this is why. I feel like for both the counseling and for these questions, Byleth doesn't teach these kids. Byleth doesn't give them good advice. Byleth just tells them what they want to hear. How are they gonna learn? No, you're gonna become a Valkyrie and you're gonna like it. Alright, enjoy the Evo VODs, Roche. Thanks for hanging out.
Professor, oh, don't worry.
Well, I know Violet doesn't have any training in the education system, and yet my professor rank goes up.
Can we talk for a bit? Somewhere a little more private?
Hi, Rogue Robin. Byleth excels at just, like, telling the students whatever they want to hear.
I find you
Like,
a little difficult.
I remember, like, at some point Lindhart is gonna ask us, like, I feel like being lazy, what should I do? And I'm gonna tell him, you should be lazy. And it's gonna be like, good answer. Here's some professor experience.
No, don't apologize. I know you don't mean anything bad by it, and I'm just self-conscious, I guess. The thing is, I don't have anything to call my own. No land, no birthright, no fortune. Little knowledge or battle skill. I think that's why I always clung to my popularity as a diva. Even after leaving the stage behind, I sort of kept up the act.
Look, I'm not saying I don't understand why Byleth is a teacher. Byleth is a teacher because Rhea. But what I'm saying is, why do I get professor experience for being a bad professor?
Maybe you could show me some kind of weakness of yours?
I have no weaknesses.
Oh, come on.
Except my vision, apparently.
Everyone has
Hence the
some kind of
glasses.
weakness. You know mine. If I know one of yours, maybe I'll feel less, I don't know, vulnerable. Excellent. Well then, don't mind me. I bet I know your weakness. It's not mental, is it? It's physical. You're ticklish. Here, I'll prove it. That's right. The next time you gaze into my soul, I know just how I'll retaliate. Professor? What's with you? Why aren't you reacting to anything I'm doing? Come on. I thought that was funny. I swear, it's like your heart isn't even beating.
Byleth is gaining experience just not being good at their job. Oh no.
Don't be so silly.
Oh, this one, the question wasn't that bad. It was like, Ingrid was like, what do you do if you keep messing things up? And you're like, oh, I mean, you just practice. That one wasn't a bad answer, because Ingrid's thing that she wants to hear is that working hard is good. But, like, when other students, where the thing they want to hear is less good, like Sylvain or Lindhart, you still just tell them what they want to hear.
Regardless of the quality, this is a good chance for us to prove our solidarity. Our voices are all over the place. We must learn to work
I feel like
together in
Edelgard probably
harmony.
hates this. But I appreciate that she's gonna get some faith experience.
We can handle it.
Okay, I'm good to go.
We did well enough.
Perhaps I've been well taught.
Alright, Hubert has wrath.
I'm getting the hang of this.
I will master
Very
this.
good. Yeah, I think, Edelgard not wanting to kill Rhea is a good thing. I agree that it adds to her characterization. But Byleth is better at relating to their students for bad reasons. Like,
Maybe
Like, Byleth is an enabler. If the student is good, Byleth is, like, good to them, right? Because she encourages them to keep doing the thing that they're doing. But, like, if it's a bad student, she's just like, yeah, you should just keep being a bad student. It's cool. They do appear to be good at teaching people to hit things with swords, that's true. Byleth is the cool teacher that, like, you get out of school. And then you realize you didn't learn anything in their class. Oh, we're doing a tea party with Leonie this week, actually. As promised.
When I think of the past, it makes me grateful for things.
Food tastes better. I appreciate any.
Claude becomes stronger if you bench him.
Enjoying my favorite food.
Explain reasoning. What is the tech?
It's nice.
Oh, let me see. Can I do I have viable supports with Shamir on this save? Damn, what the fuck save did I carry over that I don't have any supports with Shamir? Oh, interesting. I did not know that about Claude.
We can't know.
I appreciate.
Are, like, the bonuses good enough to the point that, like, it's worth not using him in part 1, though? Or is it just, like, a funny thing, but you still use him in part 1?
How's that?
Oh, hi,
Spend
Shamir.
If you're looking for something, try less aimless wandering. Do you even know who the... It's none of my business anyway.
I think I need a support with you to recruit. Here, teach you to shoot bow.
You spend too much time...
Hi, it's
in the
Charm.
monastery.
Interesting. I had no idea that that's how that that's how that worked.
Thanks. Thanks.
Okay, and then I need to hold on to a couple flowers because I need to give one to Edelgard. Or did I already do that? Did I already give you a gift, Edelgard?
Professor.
Let's find out.
We can't know.
Yes, I did. Oh, we got a support.
Professor.
So...
Professor. Hey, Professor.
Why does my lizard look so done with life? There's a few different expressions that the lizard can wear. If you look in the video description, you'll see, like, there's a few redeems for different expressions. Oh, how are you feeling, by the way? It's Charm. Are you doing better today?
And you're not modest about it. I like that. Still, I can't deny that you've got skills. It's a little strange, to be completely honest. I had my doubts, but they were right to make you a professor.
Oh? You're an odd one.
Hi, Termina.
But what's
Well,
it
I'm
worth?
glad you're feeling better
Seems like it
today.
turned
That's
out fine
good.
for you. I'll admit, it's unbelievable that you used to be a mercenary. I was a merc before coming here, but I can't imagine pulling off your fancy...
Being able to eat more than mashed potatoes is nice.
near royals and
I mean, mashed potatoes are good, but, you know, still nice to be able to eat more things.
You deal with a lot of nobles when you're a merc. I didn't mind putting my life on the line, but I never liked having to bow and scrape to our noble employers. And that's what I like about being a knight. I get to punch all the nobles.
Based Shamir!
I'm joking. But the knights do make a good business partner. I don't believe in the Church of Seros. It makes me a bit of an anomaly among the knights.
Rhea took me in, so I became a knight to repay my debt to her.
I may be a knight, but it still feels like I'm doing the same things I did as a merc. Who knows, though? Maybe you and I will end up working together. Us knights are a pretty tough crew. I'm guessing you'd run circles around us, though.
I'm interested to see where your path leads you.
Alright, at least we get one of my favorite faculty members in this draft. I would be sad if I had neither. Ingrid, you're not who I'm interested in. Sedith is around here somewhere. Yeah, there he is. Hi, Sedith.
I've been in...
Teach me to fly. Here, and then we'll talk to dear old dad for a training session. Or no, we won't. We're gonna talk to, is Alois around somewhere? Hello, Alois? Ah, you're up here.
Well...
Have you, in general, but as well, we have a lot.
If you guys want to see crazy promo bonuses, try out Tearing Saga and promote Naren. It's insane.
Is that enough? I'm just embarrassed.
Oh, embarrassed lizard.
I'm getting closer.
That's appropriate, because that one has that Shamir line. No, I forgot I had to... Ah! I forgot to, eat with Leone.
Look. Ah.
I'm guessing the reason why they didn't make Geralt a Jagan, if I had to guess, is there are multiple routes where you can lose a character, right? And they probably didn't want that to happen too many times in a single playthrough. That's my guess for why they didn't do Geralt as a Jagan. Oh, don't worry, Charm. If two people redeem expressions right after each other, I leave the expression on for at least 10 minutes.
Well
yeah. Yeah, you're swimming in points, Termina.
I'm getting the hang of it. I'm getting closer.
Alright, take it easy, Charm. Hope you have a good night. Or day. I don't know your time zone. I feel like the real Jagan in Three Houses is early recruiting Balthus. Exactly, the $20 Jagan. Oh, I was supposed to have a tea party with Leonie. That's what I forgot to do. I'm gonna remember to do it this time.
I appreciate any good meal, but nothing beats enjoying my favorite.
Well, okay, so they could have done a temporary Jagan, but what I'm saying is there's multiple routes where you lose a character, right? And it's probably okay for that to happen once, but I'm guessing they didn't want you to, like, lose multiple characters in a single playthrough, with that being out of your control. Which I can understand. Like, it's one thing if that happens once or twice in a playthrough, but you probably don't want it to happen, like, a bunch, right?
That looks delicious. Goddess forgive me, I've just got to indulge.
You seem to dine with company often.
I also wouldn't really say that, like, FE8 kind of has a temporary Jagan, but you're never without a Jagan. You have a Jagan for every chapter of FE8. But there are a couple games where you are actually, where you just don't have a Jagan for a while. So it's not unheard of.
I think I like this, but it's been a while, so I'm not sure.
I like seeing a table full of my favorite dishes.
Yeah, I think that's also true, Septi. If you did have a Jagan, it would kind of incentivize not really using your in-house units that much.
Well.
Alright, where's Leonie at? Wait, where is Leonie at? Oh, you're up here. You're supposed to do the calcs by hand in Fire Emblem 1, but I just run off vibes when I play FE1. I'm just like, this seems like a good attack. And I'm not gonna check. I would argue, I don't think Gunter is a Jagan in Conquest. I know like some people disagree with that, but oh, she's in the library. But I don't think of Gunter as being a Jagan.
Hey, you. Professor. Seems like donation. That means the enemy. And again, I guess. Thanks. Thanks for inviting me.
See, people say that like Dragon Form Chord is the Jagan too. I feel like there's just not a Jagan in Fates. Or at least in Conquest.
This is great.
Do you read Leone? You do. Okay, cool.
Yeah. I see. Wow.
Ha ha ha! Now for my least favorite part of the tea party.
Anything that's still usable, okay? I'll take whatever you don't need. Wow.
Yes! Nodding was correct. Okay, bye.
Thanks for the tea. Invite me by again sometime.
Alright, let's keep working on that Shamir support. Hi, Irony. I hate that part of the tea party just because I never know what to say. Like, I feel like I don't have, like, it just feels so random to me.
You spend
Teach me to bow.
practice. You spend too much.
Let me shower you in gifts now. But, like, let me keep 2 because I think I need to give 1 to Edelgard.
We can't know.
Alright, are people happy? Is everybody in their happy place? I think I might have to give 1 to Hubert, too. Alright, Hubert, are you ready for your flower? Yeah, I don't really know anything about the translation process of, or the translation history of Three Houses. It is an enigma to me. Oh, Petra, you're not who I want. You over here, Hubert? No, Caspar. Or is Hubert maybe further up? Yeah, there he is. There's that dodgeball outfit.
Can you imagine? I prefer not to consider such a gruesome scenario. Awfully.
Yeah, that was weird that Nintendo did that. The whole FE1 being available for like a week. Here, you can have flowers, Claude. I like you. I think it was like a month. I don't think it was a week. Maybe it was 2 months. But it was like a limited time and then you couldn't buy it anymore. Oh, it was 4 months. Okay, way longer than I thought. Way longer. But it was just a weird thing that they did.
Are we going to move forward with our plan?
I believe so. How confident are you in our theory, Professor?
No one's intuition is perfect. It's ridiculous not to have doubts.
All that matters is how our enemy makes their move, not how our teacher feels about the plan.
You seem a mite too relaxed for my liking. The goddess's rite of rebirth is about to begin. While we are in the goddess tower, we are relying on you to secure the locations that are lacking in defense.
May I let you in on something, Professor? My brother can be a bit callous. He told me that he was concerned about you, and hinted that perhaps you would be better off patrolling a coffin.
That was said in jest, Flame, and in confidence. Please just remain by my
Was
side
this the
and do
channel
not
with the
cause
which
any
is the
more
better
trouble.
unit community posts?
As
It
a
is
professor,
not.
You would do well to
But hi,
remember
Ignis
that
Bad.
it is your duty to guide your students down the path of righteousness.
Please.
You've been playing Puyo Puyo, Vivi Cooley? I love Puyo Puyo. I started playing it last week and it's amazing. Yes, I love Flame and Sedith. I love both of them very much. But Sedith is like one of my favorites in the game.
If the enemy moves as predicted, we should be able to cut off their escape path and capture every last one of them.
Oh, Vivi, I just realized who you are on Twitter. Because you said the Puyo thing. I'm pretty sure. Right? You're we're Twitter mutuals, I think. I like the tea parties. I think the tea parties are like a fun, silly thing in this game. Oh, I wonder if we can kill the Dark Knight. I have not thought about it. Yeah, I just started playing Puyo Puyo last week, and I love it. I've been having so much fun. I'm not very good at it, but it's very fun. The story of Puyo Puyo Tetris is very goofy, but like in kind of a fun way, I think. Where's that Steel Sword Plus? Is it in my convoy? Yeah. So you're good on weapons, you're good on weapons, you're good on weapons. Everybody's good on weapons. Oh, I do want to get you a Voln, though. Why do you have so many Volns? Give one to Hubert.
We were right. Unwanted guests have come to visit.
Those Central Church dastards have spotted us. Buy me some time while I open the seal on the casket.
I'm on it.
Our enemy appears to be after the tomb of Saint Saros in the back. Are they attempting to steal her bones? It would be
Yes,
best
Eat Your
to
Greens
them
does do
before
unit
they
comparisons posts. And is also a cool channel. You should check out Eat Your
Look
Greens
closely.
if you guys haven't.
They're contraptions of some.
I know about the contraptions, Edelgard. You don't have to tell me.
That's my cue.
Here, I want these chests, so we're gonna split up.
Ready.
Each side will get one of my cracked units.
As you wish.
I will prevail.
Let's get to it.
Oh, I could have strode. I wasn't thinking about it, but I could have strode. Are you on 3 range or Archer's 3 range at this point? Yeah. That's fine.
Death Knight, prove your...
I don't take commands.
Dude, the Death Knight is such a bitch. Imagine how much, like,
That knight is a powerful enemy.
easier
Let's do all
their
we
time
can to
could have
avoid
been in, like, Blue Lions if the Death Knight just stopped being a bitch and, like, walked up and killed Dimitri. Puyo is based on an RPG? I did not know that. I like RPGs. Perhaps I'll have to play it. based on Monogatari. Is that the Oh, I can't play it? What's the deal with the RPG? Why can't I play it? Is it not like emulatable? Okay, it's playable on emulators, cool. Is that related to the Monogatari light novel, or are those completely different things? Are those related or unrelated Monogataris? Oh yeah, I wasn't planning on getting a physical copy for sure. Completely unrelated. Cool. I don't know anything about the Monogatari light novels besides that they exist and I think are fairly popular.
That is that.
I need to get back into reading light novels. I haven't read as much as I would like lately.
You weren't ready.
Alright, there's chest key number 1. We're gonna go ahead and give this kill over to Leonie. Just gotta catch her up a bit on levels.
That takes care of that.
Umineko is definitely an investment. My fiance likes Umineko a lot, but like getting into Umineko seems like quite a process. I was thinking about I was looking at the Steam visual novel sale, and I was thinking about trying Utawara Rumino.
I shouldn't strain myself.
I think I pronounced that right. Because I bet I'd enjoy that. Just kill this guy.
Another one down.
Oh, it just means story or tale? Then that makes sense that it would be used in the title of multiple things.
I aim for greatness.
Oh, you have a bow. Nice. Let's equip that bad boy.
The reinforcements haven't arrived? If they approach from behind, we can attack them from both sides.
Oh, well, interesting. You learn something new every day. I wonder if I'm allowed to be using adjutants. I'm not sure. I'm not going to reset, but I will check and remove them next map if I'm not supposed to have them.
As expected. You weren't ready.
I will get strong.
I like that this side is going to get so much more EXP because of Byleth. You have Nosferatu, which has a might of 1. So yeah, I'm not too worried about that. Oh, good level up. Good for you, Hubert.
That's my cue.
That's the type of effort we like to see. Oh, same to you, Dorothea.
All roses have thorns. Well?
Motto means sorcery. Hmm. Okay, so then Monogatari would be Sorcery Tale then. Neat. Seventeen. Oh, so you actually can't get hit by both of these guys. So I'm gonna just put you here. Can you? Yeah, I think you'll be fine. Well, using Dimitri in the prologue was allowed. Everyone was free until like chapter 3 or 4, I think. So that one wasn't a violation. This one I'm not sure.
How do you like that?
Always love to hear from the Shy Guys.
I'm aiming high.
Oh, good level up.
Your defeat was inevitable.
I did what I had to.
Your power flickered out, and then the food came. It's got to be a sign. You got some magic food there. Have I played Pikmin? I played Pikmin 1. I didn't finish it, but I played it a little bit. And I remember it being fun. I remember liking it, but then I didn't own it. I borrowed it from a friend, and then I never bought it. I heard the new Pikmin is pretty fun, though. Who has the key? You have the key. I like the doggo in the new Pikmin. He makes me smile. What kind of burrito did you get, Storm? I'm curious. I'm always interested to see what kind of burritos people like. Because I feel like people get very different fillings. Steak, nice, nice. I do beans and tofu.
Let's think carefully.
No, they hit Hank.
Don't waste it.
Alright, these guys gotta chill with the gambits. Yeah, I was just saying, I'm not actually sure I'm allowed to have adjutants. So I might have to, like, I have to remember to take her off before the, next chapter. Now, what is a skunk spray jelly bean? I have been known to eat a jelly bean in my time, but I can't say I'm familiar with a skunk spray jelly bean. Where's that guy go? I don't know. Fire Emblem AI is an enigma to me sometimes.
Oh, I see.
That takes care of that.
I can't really have jelly beans anymore. It's hard to find. I haven't found like a good vegan jelly bean yet. I bet you they're out there if I really looked. But admittedly, I have not looked that hard. Anyways, we're gonna see if we can take the Death Knight out. I have not, like, planned a strat for that or anything, and I don't remember how hard it is on hard mode.
You could have at least tried.
What made me go vegan initially? A while ago, I was on vacation, and I ate like garbage for the entire vacation, as one does. Because, you know, it was vacation. And when I got back, I, like, decided I was, like, gonna eat healthier for, like, a week. Because I was like, okay, I ate like crap for a week. Let's, you know, let's try to eat a little healthier for a week. And I ended up deciding to just eat vegetarian that week. So I did. And then I felt like, I was like, wow, that wasn't that hard. Like, it wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. And I was like, and if I made a couple small adjustments, then it would have been vegan. So then I decided to try that, and I was like, well, I'll just do it until I feel like not being vegan anymore. And that was like 9 months ago. And I would say at this point, I'm pretty committed to it, I guess. But, I mean, the initial reason was kind of just on a whim. Yeah, the sofritos are pretty good at Chipotle. I like them. What do I do for protein? Is it hard to get protein as a vegan? It's actually pretty easy. You just have to, like, make sure you're eating, like, you just have to make sure that you actually substitute some things for like, the meat that you're not eating, right? So, like, I would say my main meat substitutes have been tofu, beans, and textured vegetable protein. So that's what I get most of my food from, or most of my protein from. I'm so fucked. Why is the Death Knight gonna move? I thought he only did that on maddening.
How do you like that?
Yeah, nuts also help. I don't eat a lot of nuts because my fiance is allergic to them. But like for most vegans, you also eat nuts. Damn. Oh, Leone might die, though. These mages aren't fucking around.
Let's do this.
Ooh! She's a Chad. We're good. Yeah, I mean, we were almost in trouble, but not from the Death Knight. But yeah, pretty much everything that you need to get, you can get in a vegan diet. You might just have to like change what you're eating a little bit. The only things that like you really can't easily get in a vegan diet are vitamin B12, which you can get if you buy like a lot of like vegan meat alternatives are like supplemented with that. However, if you like, they can be kind of expensive. So for that and omega-3s, I take a supplement. But the supplement is like, you know, 15 bucks for 60 pills, so it's not too big of a deal. For having Petra as an adjutant, I have to kill her off. Alright, Frubbles will appreciate that sacrifice. I'll let Frubbles know that we're killing Petra.
Your defeat was inevitable.
I call that a win.
So yeah, I mean, it's definitely a dietary change where you need to like think about like the food that you're eating. Like you can't just eat the same stuff. But you can get all the vitamins and nutrients that you need.
Be mindful.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can also get it from nuts, but like obviously, for the reasons I said earlier, I don't eat a lot of nuts, so. How do our gambit accuracies look? Yeesh.
Stay focused.
I suppose we could just leave the Death Knight alone. Well, here, we have turn wheel, right? How many uses does that thing have? 5? Alright, let's just Hail Mary it.
It's time.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab the chests before I head out. Yeah, I don't know that this one's gonna happen for us. Oh damn, you could even hit from that far away, huh? Yeah, it's fine. We're gonna leave the Death Knight alone.
That's my cue.
Who has my other chest key?
Well done. Ready.
Let's get to it.
Stay focused.
What a funny ability Stride is.
That is that.
I will prevail.
As you wish.
base Edelgard one-shots him with a steel axe and a little luck. What is the little luck a crit? Does she need a, does she do it with a crit or something?
Growth is a part of...
I love sunflower butter. Sunflower butter has become like my like I used to eat before I moved in with my fiance. I ate a lot of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and I am officially a sun butter man now. All right, take it easy, Charm. Have some good sleep. Here, we'll just kill next turn. It's like not terribly likely that Byleth dies, but it's not impossible. Yes, Nutella also good, for sure.
You're too late.
Oh, bye.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
Alright, take it easy, Akira. Thanks for hanging out.
Another step. It seems I've I am great.
It's no use. A seal is...
This is a cool cutscene too, I think. I love potatoes. I love to bake a potato. I do cover it in butter, to be honest. I put the oil on top of it, I salt it, I put the butter in, and that probably ruins a lot of the healthy parts of the potato. But boy, is it tasty. Hi, Danny. Unfortunately, you've come back pretty much just in time for the end of the stream. After the cutscene, I think we're going to be stopping for the night.
He got away. That sword. Why is it?
That's the sword that.
Now that we have our cool sword.
To be shimmering, almost as though.
Is the intruder here? Oh.
I did not kill the Death Knight.
You, round up any stragglers.
Definitely did not have the firepower. It's true, Holy Knight Leone probably could have killed him.
As all of you have committed a breach of faith, the Archbishop will now pass judgment.
Inciting a kingdom noble to rebel. Unlawful entry. The attempted assassination of...
Well, usually my solution to this Death Knight is just to Dark Spikes him. I know that's not the only way to do it, but it is the way that I usually do it.
We have nothing to do with the Western Church.
You have already been identified.
I'm learning a lot of bananas, a lot about bananas today. I did know that the original banana, it was either extinct or near extinct. I did know that one.
If you have any grace remaining, you will willingly offer your life as atonement.
Oh yeah, I mean, you gotta eat the skin. I mean, with the way that I bake a potato, the skin is tasty anyway, because you put the olive oil on, you salt it, you put a little salt and pepper. It's tasty.
May your souls find peace as they return to the goddess.
Wait, please. The goddess would never forgive you for our execution.
Monster. We know you've already slaughtered many of our fellow brethren like this.
This concludes the investigation. Please remove these poor lost souls from my sight.
Yeah, I mean, F in chat for those guys.
That's that, I suppose. The assassination attempt, the attack on the Holy Mausoleum. It was all the Western Church's doing. That masked knight who led the attack somehow managed to disappear without a trace.
The Church of Seros clearly isn't as unified as it would hope to appear. It seems the bishop of the Western Church was always opposed to the church being ruled centrally from Garreg Mach. Perhaps they hoped to remove the archbishop in order to completely strip the central church of its authority.
Oh, that's right. Geralt mentioned that you were raised without any exposure to the church. In order to function more efficiently, the Church of Seros is split into several smaller entities. The Central Church is the largest, and leads the organization from Garreg Mach.
The Western Church extends from Castle Gaspar, where Lord...
Yeah, roasted vegetables are just good. It barely even matters what the vegetable is. Broccoli is my favorite, though. You get a good roasted broccoli, a little seasoning, delicious.
It seems the knights have been tasked with subduing the leaders of the Western Church. We may be given the opportunity to help them with their mission.
To think, our own professor was born in Fodlan, and yet knew nothing of the church. I never imagined explaining something so basic to an instructor of mine. You're something of a special case, are you not?
How strange that the Archbishop would ask someone like that to lead her students. There's clearly more to that decision than we know.
Lady Rhea is pretty scary sometimes. But to execute that whole group, just like that? It seems harsh, even for her.
If one of us does something bad, I wonder what she would do to us.
I mean, I guess you could roast the celery. That does sound like you probably shouldn't roast the celery, though.
Professor. It seems Lady Rhea would like a word with you. Come with me.
Yeah, parsnips are good.
The Archbishop lives. Not that I had ever
I've become big recently on radishes. I think radish is a really good vegetable.
Both good and bad. The remains of Seros were not in a tomb. However, something
They got a little bit of spice to them, and I like that. Just a little bit. Who could this be? I don't know, Frubbles. It's a mystery. You'll be happy to know, Frubbles, that we will be killing Petra on the next map.
At any rate, it is now in the hands of the Academy's new professor. I doubt you will be surprised to hear that the crest stone had already been removed from the sword when it was found.
As expected. It would be foolish to keep both in the same location.
There's more. The professor was able to awaken the sword's true power. Even without the crest stone, the sword glowed red. The professor's crest is
I used to not like mushrooms, but I've become a big mushroom guy lately. There's a pita pit near my house that I go to a lot, and I love getting the mushrooms in there. It pleases me.
For now, I do not have enough information about the professor to act. As for your request, I assent.
I also really enjoy mushrooms in Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know if you guys know about this, but there's a bunch of living mushrooms called myconids, and I really like them. I would be a shroom guy. I can't say I've ever done shrooms, but I do enjoy eating them.
Mausoleum, and especially for protecting the sword of the Creator. That sword is one of the hero's relics, and the most precious artifact in the Church's possession. It is also a weapon of terrifying power. For now, I will entrust the sword to you. Please, use it wisely.
I was a very limited eater when I was a child. I didn't really expand my palate much until college.
Surely it is not the sort of thing one hands over so readily, even to someone who has the ability to wield it. If someone like Nemesis were to appear again, all of Fodlan would be consumed by war.
And then in college, I became a lot more adventurous of an eater.
Nemesis, the king of liberation. He is...
but like prior to college, I had never had sushi, for example. I had my first sushi in college.
When Fodlan was attacked by wicked gods, it is said that the goddess gifted Nemesis with the sword of the Creator. Nemesis used that sword to defeat the wicked gods, saving all of Fodlan. Henceforth, he was dubbed the King of Liberation. However, his power began to corrupt him.
Also, for some reason, I didn't think I liked Taco Bell, which is crazy, because, like, as far as fast food goes, Taco Bell rules.
I beg you to reconsider. Given a little more time, we could more accurately assess this stranger's abilities.
No. I have faith, Sedith. Faith that our friend here will not be corrupted by wickedness. Since the death of Nemesis, none have been able to wield the sword of the Creator. Now, after all those long years of being sealed away, it has returned and found a new master.
I understand. As you wish, Lady Rhea. There you have it, Professor. See that you do not betray the trust the Archbishop has seen fit to bestow upon you.
The sword of the Creator? The King of Liberation? Each tale is more confusing than the last. And I really can't read that Rhea at all. That sword is clearly precious. So why is she so keen to get
You have this friend that every time you went out, she said something like, I'd never tried this before. Yeah, that was pretty much me in college. Okay, I've definitely had Chinese food before college, though. That was not new to me in college.
And there is one more thing that has been plaguing me. The sword of the Creator. It somehow feels distinct.
Hey, I have no problem with, like, Prego or Ragu sauce. I mean, it's nicer to... It's, like, tastier to make your own sauce, but sometimes I just want a quick dinner, you know? And that's why I have my big jar of Ragu sauce in the fridge.
Yes, her. The sword of the Creator is different from her Thunderbrand in one key way. It bears a hole.
Look, I'm under no illusion that Taco Bell is like real Mexican food. However, it's one of the few places I can get a bean burrito for like $1.50.
And yet, I place my trust in
And for that, I appreciate them.
Whatever comes to pass, please swear to cut a path that is your own.
Yes, I did know that cross-contamination is a problem with Chinese especially Chinese places that also do Thai food often have like an issue with usage of nuts.
Part 1. White clouds. Verdant rain moon. Tower of
And
black
cross-contamination.
The ceaseless rains that satiate the verdant landscape of Fodlan are accompanied by fierce winds and mighty roars of thunder. This abundance of rain, sparkling as it falls against beams of emerging sunlight, is a constant reminder to the people of Fodlan that nature is ever wild and unpredictable. For when the rain finally does take
Yeah,
place,
Thai food uses a lot of peanuts, exactly.
to a glorious rainbow.
All right. That is where we're going to stop for tonight. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Always fun to play some Three Houses and chat with you guys. There will be a Saturday stream this week. It's going to be The Last Promise. We're getting towards the end of that, I think. Just had an exciting conclusion to the last chapter. Oh, is there another cutscene? Hold on. We'll finish the cutscene first.
I have a new mission for you.
I thought I was done
Professor.
with cutscenes.
I would like for you to take your students into Kingdom territory to eliminate some thieves.
They stole a hero's relic from House Gautier of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, the Lance of Ruin. Their leader's name is Miklan. He is apparently a disowned son of House Gautier.
I mean, so for Taco Bell, if you want to eat vegan at Taco Bell, you have to make some substitutions. But, like, they have vegan offerings, you just have to sub out the right stuff.
The Crestless cannot unleash the goddess's power, even if they
Which is
possess
why I
it.
usually order through their app, because I make a bunch
They are
of
so
substitutions and
capable
I
of
hate doing it at the
simply
drive-through window.
The hero's relics are immensely powerful weapons. We must meet this threat with adequate force.
It's so hard to find a good bagel. Maybe I'm just being like... Maybe my standards for bagels are just too high, because I grew up in New Jersey where bagels were fucking amazing. But it's so hard to find a really good bagel.
Which is more than capable of opposing any relic.
The Sword of the Creator is a powerful weapon well beyond the other relics. You have nothing to fear. However, to ensure that no harm comes to the students, we will also send the monastery's most skilled individuals to aid you.
I must remind you that you are expected to conduct yourself in a manner befitting the wielder of that holy sword. Also, you should know that Professor Hanneman has been looking for you. That is all.
Professor, I heard about our mission for this month.
What are your thoughts,
The
Edelgard?
hero's relic is worrisome, but with you at our side, I'm certain we can handle him. After all, you have the Sword of the Creator. It was allegedly wielded by Nemesis, the King of Liberation. If the legends are true, you hold the power to stand against entire armies. A band of thieves should be nothing. Even the most elite Imperial forces or the Knights of Saros could not hope to defeat you. I'm just marveling at the potential. Besides, your power does not lie solely in the Sword of the Creator. You are stronger and more terrifying than you realize. Professor, when we leave the monastery, will you still think of yourself as my teacher?
Oh, so I don't worry. Like, I mean, I know some vegans do care about cross-contamination. I don't care about cross-contamination. Reason being,
For now, let's just focus on the problem at hand.
basically, my goal is just to like minimize my financial support of animal products, right? And it's not like if you order a veggie order at Taco Bell that they add more meat grease to the fryer, right? So I don't worry about that.
At first, I failed to recognize its true nature. Eventually, it dawned on me that what is visible is perhaps merely a small part of a greater whole. In other words, your crest is too significant to be detected when using normal instruments. After this,
Some vegans do, and I think that would be really hard because it's almost impossible to eat out if you're like super worried about cross-contamination.
However, I could not be certain. The crest my conclusions led me to was far too unusual. A crest thought to have disappeared from this world in the millennium since the fall of Nemesis, the King of Liberation. The crest of flames. That is what you possess. Your ability to wield the Sword of the Creator has unequivocally proven my hypothesis. A legendary power, dormant since time immemorial, and now resurrected. There can be no doubt that this ancient power resides within you.
Yeah, gelatin is in fucking everything. It's really annoying. Although I will say, a couple candies I have found that you would think have gelatin, but don't. Swedish Fish and Sour Patch Kids, but only in America. In Europe, Sour Patch Kids are made with gelatin, but not in the US.
A ghost, perhaps? No, that is surely not the case.
Also, Mike and Ike's don't have gelatin.
I am no ghost, if that is what was on your mind.
No. Who's there? Professor, What are you doing here?
Tic Tacs? I doubt Tic Tacs have gelatin, but I'm not sure. Usually, the telltale sign of if something has gelatin is usually if it's squishy and chewy.
Oh?
So I would be surprised if
Perhaps
Tic
I was
Tacs had
talking
it,
in my
but
sleep.
can't say for sure.
So you heard me then. Yes, it was a nightmare. I've had them since I was a child. Stupid, pointless dreams I can't control. It's terribly
Yeah, you can usually find replacements if you look. I've also come to enjoy making my own candy, specifically for chocolates. I like making my own fudge or my own little caramel chocolates. Or like mock caramel, really, because it's not actual caramel.
I suppose I could try, but only if you swear not to tell a soul. I appreciate it. I dream of my older brother, paralyzed, helpless. My older sister crying for help that never came. The youngest babbling words beyond meaning. I see my family dying slowly, waiting in the darkest depths for a glimmer of light. I once had 10 siblings, 8 older and 2 younger. Such a large family, and yet I became the heir to the throne. Do you know why? Every last one of them was crippled by disease, or lost their mind, or died. I was the only one left who could inherit the throne. Things kept getting worse. The darkness kept getting darker. In the end, I was the only one who survived. The nightmares are a reminder to never forget, to never allow such terrible things to happen again. Even now, I'm the only one who can carry the weight of the Adrestian Empire. The future of the Empire.
It's true.
Everything depends on me.
But that's okay. The audience needs to see Edelgard's character development.
More than I intended to. I suppose there's something in the air tonight.
Well, this one is a support. The cutscenes are over, and this one was optional.
Forget I said it. Sleep well, my teacher.
But yeah, Three Houses definitely has a some long cutscenes. Yeah, I really like Edelgard. One of my favorite lords in the series, I would say. Maybe top 3? Definitely, I would say my top 1 is Erica and then Leaf. And then Edelgard is contending for that 3rd spot. I would say so are like Sigurd and Ike. Okay, that's actually where we're gonna stop for today. Thanks everyone for hanging out. We're gonna be playing The Last Promise on Saturday. So, you know, come hang out and check that out if you want. Also, the Discord link is in the description if you want to chat about Fire Emblem. But otherwise, regardless, have yourself a lovely night and weekend.